evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV's breaking news. Mars is rotating more quickly than it used to, according to data that NASA's InSight lander collected on the red planet. The now retired InSight was armed with a suite of instruments, including antenna and a radio transponder called RISE, or the Rotation and Interior Structure Experiment. The instruments were used to track Mars' rotation during the mission's first 900 days on the planet. Astronomers determined that the planet's spin also is increasing by about 4 milliseconds per year, or shortening the length of a Martian day by a fraction of a millisecond per year. A Martian day lasts about 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. The increased acceleration seems incredibly small, and researchers are not quite sure what is causing it. However, they suggest it might be due to ice accumulation at the Martian poles or the rise of land masses after being covered in ice. When a planet's mass shifts in this way, it can cause the planet's spin to accelerate. The findings, based on an analysis of InSight data shared before the mission ran out of power and returned, were reported in a June study published in the journal Nature. Initially, the InSight mission, the first to study the interior of Mars, was supposed to last about 2 years after it landed in November 2018, but NASA extended the mission for another 2 years. The InSight mission continued to collect data about Mars until the very end, falling silent in December 2022 after dust blocked its solar panels from receiving sunlight. InSight benefited from relying on advances in radio technology that were a vast improvement on what the Viking landers in the 1970s and Pathfinder in the 1990s carried. Upgrades to the Deep Space Network, or the massive antennas placed at 3 strategic points on Earth that rely into from space mission, also enhanced the accuracy of the data captured by InSight and sent back to Earth. Scientists used to Deep Space Network to beam signals to RISE on InSight, which then reflected the signal back to Earth. These relayed signals helped researchers track small frequency changes caused by the Doppler shift, which is what causes sirens to change in pitch depending on their distance. The frequency changes correlated with the planet's rotation. What we are looking for are variations that are just a few tenths of centimeters over the course of a Medicean time, said lead study author Sebastian Le Maestro, RISE principal investigator at the Royal Observatory of Belgium. In a statement, it takes a very long time and a lot of data to accumulate before we can even see this variation. Behind the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.